Rag Boy here,
RJ,
and we decided we're going to do something kind of fun this winter over the off season. We're going to use Skype and interview some people around the world, around the country, and have to do with wake surfing. And we're going to start this morning with Dominic Lagace. And Dominic, how are you doing, man?
Very good. Yourself?
Good. And you're in Texas right now?
Yeah, I just left back home like a couple of weeks ago. I'm going towards Mexico, and I just stopped by Texas a little bit with Tiger Boat just to try some new boats and the Z3.
Oh wow, that sounds very cool. And we're gonna find out more about that later, but we're gonna move past that right now. What are you gonna do in Mexico?
Just going there for the winter. You know, like I'm from Canada, and it's too cold in winter, and I hate it. I just go spend the winter there. Gonna go surf in the ocean, and if I can, go wake surf too.
Oh, there you go. So, are you originally from Canada, or where are you originally from?
Yeah, I'm French Canadian from around Montreal.
It sounded like it was too cold for you, so I didn't know if maybe you were from somewhere else.
Nah, that's where I'm from, but I never really liked the very cold weather. That's why I've been going out on there for more than last 10 years. I've been going south every winter.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Very cool. So where do you go in Mexico?
Not sure. Like I travel with my van, and we're gonna go on the beach, try to find some wave and warm weather.
Are you sleeping in your van? Are you just a bum? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm a little bum. Yeah, I sleep in my van, and when we stop for a place longer, I have a tent we can put up on the beach and stuff, and just go with the wave.
Oh man,
right,
well
cool.
that's you got it. That's definitely living the life. So pretty genuine there.
Yeah. So how long have you been surfing for?
Not sure. About like surfing in the ocean, maybe about 10 years, and wake surfing about like 7 years.
7 years. So how'd you get involved? Like what got you involved with wake surfing?
I used to wakeboard a lot. I have my own wakeboard school called High Five in Quebec, and we used to wakeboard all the time. And now some friends came out with a wake surf. We didn't even know what it was, and just started wake surfing. And because I was surfing in the ocean, I really fell in love with wake surfing and kind of find the ocean I don't have back home. I know, and we start wake surfing a lot.
That's cool. So is High Five only a wakeboard camp, or is it now a wake surf also?
It's wakeboard, wake surf, wake skate, everything. But we used to be only wakeboard, and now it's like 95% wake surf.
Oh, that's cool. That's
That's
cool.
very cool.
So when did you take your riding just to the professional level? When did you decide I'm going to become a professional at wake surfing?
That was, I'm not sure, in 2005, I think. I saw a little kid called Rafael Derome. I'm sure you guys know him from wakeboarding. He's professional right now. He was 11 years old, and I was 25, and he was doing all my tricks. And I decided, all right, I love wake surfing. Maybe I'm gonna start doing it. And I just like put all my time into wake surfing instead of wakeboarding, and without knowing where the sport was going and everything. And I think it was in 2007, I went to Wells in California in Merced without knowing anything, without knowing all the tricks and everything. And I went up there, I did pretty good, and I just keep riding since then.
So what board company do you ride for now?
Just like last year, I just signed up with Liquid Force.
Okay.
Is that your board behind you?
Yeah, that's my new board. It's coming out like this year. It's the new board like Jimmy Rinman, shaper of Liquid Force, just made for me. I worked with him. I told him what I wanted to, like the design and the size and everything. And we made like a few prototype, and we finally came out with this one.
So are you really solid on how it is right now? You feel really good about the shape and how it's riding for you?
Yeah, no, I'm really stoked. I think we did awesome work. The board's been riding really good. I used to ride a bunch of different other board, and I kind of take the one I like the most and change a few things to make it to make it more my style, what I wanted to change on the board, and I'm really stoked about it.
Is that the design on the board that I see? Is that what people are going to be able to buy when it's out, or is that just your design for your board?
No, that's exactly this design is gonna come out this year.
That's pretty sick. It's very cool looking.
Is this the Dom Lagace Pro model, or?
Yeah, it's a Dom Skim by Liquid Force. Yeah, it's my model, and you can see the design. You see, we just been talking about like I'm going to Mexico travel, and I've been doing that for a long time, living out of my van and looking for a wave. That representing me a lot. There's like the big sun on the back. There's like wave and all that. I just told them a bit my lifestyle, and they make me a few drawing, and I choose what I wanted to. And after they make more and more and more, and we finally got this one.
Oh no, that's very cool. You know what? We'll have to talk later because we'll have to see if we can get a demo from Liquid Force so we could have at our West Coast Open in May and let people give it a try and stuff, because that's cool. And it's cool. So I don't know if you could tell me, in the past, Liquid Force, Hyperlight, CWB, they've made more just generic surfboards, and now it seems like Liquid Force is trying to make some really good surfboards made by pros like you. How did that happen? Do you know?
I think like they were making like random surfboard, and I think they just find out they were selling more and more, and the sport's getting bigger and it grew a lot. And I was just like sending them resume, hey man, like I want to ride for you. And one day they kind of light up and they say, oh yeah, we need a pro surfer because the sport is growing a lot, and we don't have like perfect board, but we're still selling a lot. And I think they just decide to try and see what's gonna happen, but for sure it's gonna work.
Well, that's awesome.
Cool.
That's very cool. I'm excited to see a big company like that get involved. So very cool. I have a question for you. We both, we ride, the boats we use are from Taiga, and I know you ride for Taiga, and it's very cool, so we kind of feel like we're almost teammates in some way. But we've never surfed behind the 22 VE except for like one or two, but you have a 22 VE. I was wondering how the wake is different from the RZ2 to the 22 VE.
For me, I think it's a similar wake, really similar. I just think like the 22V, it's a little bit easier to adjust. Like it's not as sensible as the other one, but they're both like really, really nice wake, really easy to adjust, and then both really nice wake on both sides because like they have the same backhaul, it's the same thing. And
yeah, that's what I was curious because on our we have the RZ4 now, and we had the 24 VE before, and our observation is that the 24 VE is very similar, but you can adjust it more. You can make it a little shallower, and where on the RZ4 it's always a little steeper. And I was just curious about that. So that's very cool because a lot of the people that we communicate with ask that question about the difference in the wakes, and we've never really tried a 22 VE, so I wanted to know. Very cool.
What I find out our RZ2, to make it easier to adjust, I have to put weight on the front side, on the opposite side. Normally all the boat, you put like everything on the back on one side, but on Taiga, I find out you need like some weight up front and sometimes even on the opposite side. Make it nicer wake.
Yeah, we've done that. We have done that.
So when did you decide to go skim style over surf style, or was that never even a choice for you?
Yeah, just back home, the first board they start selling was skim style. Not even right now in Quebec, there's not much surf style. It's pretty much only skim style. Probably because we start with that and we push it, but that was the only type of board they were selling back home at that time. And when I kind of knew there was surf style, I was like, I spent too much time in skim style to surf. And for me, with the size of the wake we have and stuff, I'd rather skim style. We can do more tricks and stuff. If we have like a 6-foot wave, maybe, but like I'm stoked with skim style, and it's a challenge to make more and more and more and more new tricks.
Yeah, well, the 6-foot wave, that's coming with the new Taiga 48 Z2 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding. 48-foot boat,
We're
6-foot
working
wave.
on that.
Yeah. All right, what else you got?
All right, so you've ridden all over the world. So what's been like your favorite lake you've been to, or just favorite place to wake surf?
There's a lot of nice places for sure. The nicest one is when there's blue water and mountain all around, like in Europe, France, Switzerland. You have like blue water lake with mountain with sometimes snow on the top. For sure, the water is still cold. The best will be that with warm water, but what make it very nice, it's the people you hang out with, and like the whole weekend, I think, just like how people now are stoked to ride, and all the people take it serious and more like they just enjoy it. That's what make it beautiful.
Everything else?
So before you go to contest, what do you do to prepare for them? Mentally, physically.
I'm not sure because I try to change strategy sometimes. Like this year before World, I didn't ride at all for a couple of weeks, not once. Just I say, all right, I'm not gonna ride. I'm gonna see. Maybe I'm gonna get there and like really look for it to ride and maybe do better. But looks like it doesn't work. But I don't know, really. Like depends on the situation. Depends. Sometimes I'm a lot on the road before I need to relax. Sometimes I'm home. I can train and train. Just don't know. I try to stay pretty relaxed and don't think too much about it. Just taking more for fun than for contest serious. But we never know. It's 2 minutes ride, and you have to do your best ride ever to make it happen.
So no kidding. Hold on one second. Is that phone still going? Turn it on. 1 second. All right. Well, I have to say one thing that RJ and I, all of us at Wake and I really appreciate is, one, you're always smiling. Like, I don't think you stopped smiling this entire time we've been talking. But every time I see you, every time I talk to you, you're always smiling, always have a great attitude. You don't really have anything negative to say, and that's really cool. So that just appreciate that about you and how you ride. That's a cool thing. Good example for the younger people that are coming up into wake surfing. So rock on with that. That's very cool.
Thank you. I think I'm one of the oldest one out there, and I want to represent the sport. I want to keep it like friendly, like surf mentality. It's more friendly. We go out there to have fun and stuff like that. I want to keep it like that. I don't want to make it like as a sport too serious and competitive, like people don't talk to each other. I think it's a lot like a family things and friend things. You go out on the boat one afternoon and you ride and you talk with people. And just try to keep it like that, not too serious. Go out there and have fun.
Yeah, that's why we love wake surfing. It's all just about doing it with our friends and our family. So, Dom, is there anything else you want us to ask you? Anything else you want to promote or cover or whatever?
Yeah, but just try my new board. It's a great board. It's like a skim style, but it feels like more like a surf style a little bit, more than the other skim I try. Feel like more surf style. And it's good for everybody. If you're a beginner, you can still have that board, but just put a longer fin on it. And if you're really advanced, just take it with the fins it's got already. And really nice for spins and for everything. I love it. You guys should just try it.
All right. Well, we'll talk to Liquid Force and see about getting a demo so that we could talk to more people about trying it, because it looks very cool. We love the fact that another big company is getting in, so that's awesome. So we'll definitely do our best to help you out there. And I love the design. Yeah, the only thing is it's missing. Your design is missing one thing, Dom. Your design.
Yeah, go for it.
It needs a taco, because you're going down to Mexico at the Big Sun. There should be a taco somewhere on there.
We'll make one next year.
That's like my favorite food, man. It's got to be a taco on there. All right, so thanks very much for letting us talk to you, Dom, and we'll get this out and let people get to know you a little better, and hopefully they'll go out and try your board and see what Liquid Force has to offer. That's awesome.
Awesome. Make sure you let me know about all the contests, about the next one you were saying, like Western California, what it's called?
It's called the West Coast Open, and I will email you all that information, because you're going to be there. You're going to be there.
Make sure if you let me know if I'm able to make it there, I will go for sure.
All right, that sounds great. Thanks for talking.
Thank you.
All right. You guys have a good day.
You too.